Yasu Malaka. Welcome to the Malaka podcast. Vaccine. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know a lot about vaccines. All I know is we need them now more than ever. We're still dealing with COVID-19. They say by the springtime of 2021, we should have a lot more vaccines ready to go in case people get the Corona-19 virus. But in the meantime, we're just going to have to wait and see. Vaccines have cured many, many diseases out there. That I do know of. But a lot of people still doubt that the vaccine is actually real. Not just for COVID-19, like does it actually do anything? I mean, a lot of people just think of it as a placebo. And they just want to go on the rest of their lives and not get vaccines. And, if they're sick, they don't want to bother with doctors. I am not one of these people, especially as you get older. You have to learn to not be so, stupid, and realize that when you're sick, you have to get a vaccine. So, like always, I'm going to teach myself and maybe teach one or two or maybe all three of my fans out there. And we'll go on Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, and check out what a vaccine actually does. A vaccine is a biological preparation that provides active acquired immunity to a particular infectious disease. A vaccine typically contains an agent that resembles a disease-causing microorganism and is often made from weakened or killed forms of the microbe. Its toxins or one of its surface proteins. The agent stimulates the body's immune system to recognize the agent as a threat, destroy it, and to further recognize and destroy any of the microorganisms associated with that agent that it may encounter in the future. Vaccines can be prophylactic to prevent or ameliorate the effects of a future infection by a natural or wild pathogen, or therapeutic to fight a disease that has already occurred, such as cancer. So far, what I can take from this is it's necessary. It's absolutely necessary to have this vaccine for any disease out there. It's true, we haven't found a cure for cancer yet, although I heard Spock from Star Trek, in one of the movies there, he's got a pill that cures it, but until that's an actual reality, we're going to have to rely on vaccines and just more research. It takes time, like anything else. Even right now, what we're going through. People are like, okay, well, let's see if there's side effects, and, we're going to see in the long term, will it do anything? Will it make things better? Will it make things worse? Only time will tell. But in the end, we got to have faith, and let's just see what happens. May I continue? Sure. The administration of vaccine is called vaccination. Vaccination is the most effective method of preventing infectious diseases. Widespread immunity due to vaccination is largely responsible for the worldwide eradication of smallpox and the restriction of diseases such as polio, measles, and tetanus from much of the world. The effectiveness of vaccination has been widely studied and verified. For example, vaccines that have proven effective include the influenza vaccine, the HPV vaccine, and the chickenpox vaccine. The World Health Organization, also known as WHO, reports that licensed vaccines are currently available for 25 different preventable infections. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was born in '82. When's the last time you heard someone have polio, or measles, or tetanus? It's been a while. I think maybe they made fun of it in maybe the late '80s, early '90s with the whole, getting zits and all that shit, and people didn't know, how bad it could spread and, all this shit. And they've almost cured it, basically. So, like I said, it takes time, okay? We're all going through COVID right now, We all look like ninjas. It's cool, it is what it is. So, it's coming. We got to see, if it's going to cure everything long term. We don't know. Let's just sit back and watch. Let's be patient, okay? If you're a Toronto Maple Leaf fan, you're already there. Just wait a little bit more, see what happens. The terms vaccine and vaccination are derived from variole vaccinae. I hope I said that right. Smallpox of the cow. The term devised from Edward Jenner, who both developed the concept of vaccines and created the first vaccine to denote cowpox. He used the phrase in 1798 for the long title of his inquiry into the variole vaccinae, known as the cowpox, in which he described the protective effect of cowpox against smallpox. In 1881, to honor Jenner, Louis Pasteur proposed that the terms should be extended to cover the new protective inoculations then being developed. Is there a vaccine for road rage? No, okay. Anyways, the point is, guys, this guy obviously knew exactly what he was doing. He obviously knew that it was going to take some time, and eventually he got it. Now, cowpox, it says here that it is an infectious disease caused by the cowpox virus. Well, that makes sense. The virus, part of genus orthopox virus, is closely related to the vaccinia virus. The virus is zoonotic, meaning that it is transferable between species, such as from animal to human. The transferal of the disease was first observed in dairymaids who touched the udders of infected cows and consequently developed the signature pustules on their hands. Cowpox is more commonly found in animals other than bovines, such as rodents. Cowpox is similar to, but much milder than, the highly contagious and often deadly smallpox disease. Its close resemblance to the mild form of smallpox and the observation that dairy farmers were immune to smallpox inspired by the modern smallpox vaccine, created and administered by English physician Edward Jenner. So that's where that term comes from, Animals, cow, zoo, nautic, everything's connected by animals, I guess. You know what they said before, this apparently came from a bat and then it was spread through to the human and that. We've all heard that tale. We don't know for sure, but I mean, regardless, I don't know what I got from this. Basically, the next time you want some milk for your cereal, just wear some gloves. They got a picture here of the cowpox virus, shaped like a triangle. I don't think the Illuminati had anything to do with this, but just be aware, guys. Again, like the whole point of the vaccine, we're trying to cure a virus that's out there, but at the same time, we shouldn't have let it go this far. I mean, we should have protected ourselves more. We should have shut this down sooner. We all know that. I've said this a million times. Wash your hands, do it to the alphabet like my mom says, just take your time, rinse thoroughly, But worst case scenario, like I said, we still got to wait for this vaccine to come through, and, hopefully it'll be okay. I mean, we don't know. We're playing the waiting game. We're just seeing if it's going to work, and we'll just go from there. Until then, you look up a couple facts online, and, because the internet never lies to you. And I found a couple things here, and first thing it says is, obviously I'm just going to talk about COVID-19 because that seems to be the hot topic the last 9 months. So it says here, COVID-19 vaccines will not give you COVID-19. Now I'm sure they're saying this because obviously when you get the flu shot every year, which I didn't get one last year, I was fine, thank God. I didn't get one this year because I don't know, me personally, I don't have a good feeling. I don't. I was visiting my parents, and then all of a sudden, this doctor came to the door and gave my parents the flu shot. Now, that's cool and all that, but first of all, that seems way too convenient. No, my parents don't live in Pleasantville, but, they just had it arranged and all that. We're not rich either, so don't think they'll rob us. But I don't know. I just don't have a good feeling this year about getting the flu shot. I don't know. We have these drugstores in Canada called Shoppers Drug Mart, SDM for short. No one ever calls it that, except my mom during a text, which me and my dad tried to decipher for a good 2 minutes. But anyways, there's lineups almost out the door sometimes, like when these flu shots came in. And, of course, they did not anticipate, these vaccines going up so quick. And, of course, everyone being 100%, way more paranoid this year, they were gone just like that. So, yeah, again, guys, be patient, but again, we got to prepare way more for this. And, again, we just got to wait. Now, it says here, none of the COVID-19 vaccines currently in development in the United States use the live virus that causes COVID-19. There are several different types of vaccines in development. However, the goal for each of them is to teach our immune systems how to recognize and fight the virus that causes COVID-19. Sometimes this process can cause symptoms, such as fever. These symptoms are normal and are a sign that the body is building immunity. So, again, I remember that whole routine that George Carlin did. He did a great. I mean, if you know who George Carlin is, first of all, shame on you. Second, he's, in my opinion, the funniest comedian of all time. But we'll talk about that another day. But he did this one special called "You're All Diseased," and he basically just said, "My family, me and my family, whatever, we just swam in sewage every fucking day, and that's how you build an immune." Now, I don't recommend that. Unless you're bored one day and you want superpowers. But, again, you have to, he's right. You got to build an immune to it. You can't be a parent and have your kid just, sit in the apartment all day. Although I heard this story recently that the one kid hasn't seen daylight since he was 33 or something and locked up. I don't know. Again, he did not get the proper vaccinations. But, you have to just go out there and don't be afraid to, I don't know, just, breathe in air or touch stuff, I get it, if it's wintertime, you want to wear gloves and everything, but, I don't know, you don't want to walk around like Monk and just, be paranoid of everything. So, you got to, teach your body to get used to the outside and walking around and, this thing called yogging, I don't know, by, Anchorman there. Burgundy, and just get used to your surroundings. That's all. That's all they're saying. And it says here, it typically takes a few weeks for the body to build an immunity after vaccination. That means it's possible a person could be infected with the virus that causes COVID-19 just before or just after vaccination and get sick. This is because the vaccine has not had enough time to provide protection, which I can absolutely tell you this is 100% true. So I'm not one of these, pussies that's afraid of needles, okay? I'm Greek and Italian. If anybody's ever met my mom, they know I'm basically not afraid of anything. So I wanted to get the flu shot for a couple years there, I did get the flu very bad one year. It is absolutely horrible having the flu. I mean, with me, feed a fever, starve a cold, or is it reverse, whatever, I don't know. I think it's all bullshit. In the end, you're just sick in bed, you got nothing else to do, you want shit on your phone, you take care of the kid, and that's it. You just lie there and hope, is this the end? Is this all I got left? And you're like, I haven't showered for 4 or 5 days, but nobody gives a shit. And you're like, why not? Just, lay there and just enjoy it. But I started getting the needle there, the good old vaccine. And yeah, that day after is brutal. I remember going to work and on the subway, I felt like I was gonna die, like for a couple hours there, because my body just, was like, oh, what the fuck is this? So, obviously they say that before it doesn't contain the COVID-19 actual virus, because flu shot, yeah, surprise, surprise, it has a little bit of the flu in there because they want your body to get used to it. So the next day, you wake up and you probably feel like shit. And on the subway there, I felt like I was just going to keel over. I remember going in there, relieving the person before me there, and he's like, yeah, don't worry about it. It happens. It's part of it, whatever. Very smart guy, very good dude. Yeah, he was right. Just had to, wait it out. Luckily, I do a profession where you don't have to do that much work. But yeah, it's just one of those things your body just has to get used to. Now, it also says here, COVID-19 vaccines will not cause you to test positive on COVID-19 viral tests. Vaccines currently in clinical trials in the United States won't cause you to test positive on viral tests, which are used to see if you have a current infection. If your body develops an immune response, which is a goal of vaccination, there is a possibility you may test positive on some antibody tests. Antibody tests indicate you had a previous infection and that you may have some level of protection against the virus. Experts are currently looking at how COVID-19 vaccination may affect antibody testing results. I think I've said this about 10 times in this podcast so far. It's only been like 20 minutes. Guys, we just gotta wait it out. That's all. Just relax. Let's just see what's gonna happen. That's all. That's basically what they're saying. And if they catch something that you might have had years back, whatever, if you had a flu or the clap, whatever, don't worry about it. It's not gonna affect your shit now. Fact. People who have gotten sick with COVID-19 may still benefit from getting vaccinated. Pourquoi? Due to the severe health risk associated with COVID-19 and the fact that reinfection with COVID-19 is possible, people may be advised to get a COVID-19 vaccine even if they have been sick with COVID-19 before. Now, I just want to stop there for a sec, which is, I totally agree with, because, let's just be honest. There's been stories out there, whatever. People say they may even have had COVID-19 and never gotten tested. A lot of people, let's just be honest, we're just trying to avoid people. We see someone coming down one aisle in the grocery store, we go right, they go left, whatever. We know the deal, okay? It's like dealing with a pigeon on the street. They know they gotta, bounce as soon as they see the car coming. So, that's fine. But at the same time, we don't know 100% if we've ever been infected. It's very possible that we have. I mean, we may have had corona for 2, 3, 4 days. Who knows? Not all of us are getting tested. We should get tested. I should get tested. I've never felt any of these symptoms, thank God and Jesus. But, we just got to be careful. That's all. So, if you do feel these symptoms, I would say go see a doctor, but most of these doctor places are closed. You got to make appointments on the phone. So any excuse to not go outside in the -20 weather, that's fine with me. At this time, experts do not know how long someone is protected from getting sick again after recovering from COVID-19. The immunity someone gains from having an infection, called natural immunity, varies from person to person. Some early evidence suggests natural immunity may not last very long. We won't know how long immunity produces by vaccination lasts until we have a vaccine and more data on how well it works. Both natural immunity and vaccine-induced immunity are important aspects of COVID-19 that experts are trying to learn more about, and CDC will keep the public informed as new evidence becomes available. Which again translates, we gotta wait, we gotta wait, we gotta wait. Getting vaccinated can help prevent getting sick with COVID-19. Well, I would hope so. While many people with COVID-19 have only mild illness, others may get a severe illness, or they may even die. There is no way to know how COVID-19 will affect you, even if you are at an increased risk of severe complications. If you get sick, you also may spread the disease to friends, family, and others around you while you are sick. COVID-19 vaccination helps protect you by creating an antibody response without having to experience sickness. No shit. Yeah. So again, a lot of people are saying the younger you are, the better it is for you to fight it. If you're older, let's say if 60s, 70s, a lot of people that are stuck in nursing homes, God bless those people. I mean, they've been stuck in their homes for, basically these 9 months. It sucks, man. And again, for what, the 12th time now, we're just waiting. We're waiting to see how this vaccination goes, and, we'll go from there. I mean, this week, that's definitely been the news, mid-December here. This year is almost over, thank God. And, they've already tested people in Canada as well, and in the States. And, again, we're just waiting for more to come in and more information to see how these people react with the vaccine. Receiving an mRNA vaccine will not alter your DNA. That's right. You will not shoot webbings out of your wrist. Claws will not come out of your hands. You won't get pissed off and turn green. That's true. None of that shit will happen. mRNA stands for messenger ribonucleic I gotta learn how to read. Acid. Will it give me the power to read? No? Okay. And can most easily be described as instructions for how to make a protein or even just a piece of a protein. mRNA is not available to alter or modify a person's genetic makeup. DNA. I got loyalty inside my DNA. Hopefully his album comes out 2021. The mRNA from COVID-19 vaccine never entered the nucleus of the cell, which is where our DNA are kept. This means the mRNA does not affect or interact with our DNA in any way. Nice rhyme. Instead, COVID-19 vaccines that use mRNA work with the body's natural defenses to safely develop protection immunity to disease. Now, before I comment on this, I have no fucking idea what mRNA stands for. So if you give me a second, I will tell you. Thank you to my fans for being so patient. Now, mRNA stands for messenger RNA. mRNA. I feel like I'm on Sesame Street here. Is a single-stranded RNA molecule that is complementary to one of the DNA strands of a gene. The mRNA is an RNA version of the gene that leaves the cell nucleus and moves to the cytoplasm where proteins are made. During protein synthesis, an organelle called a ribosome moves along the mRNA, reads its base sequence, and uses the genetic code to translate each 3-base triplet or condon, that's condon, not condom, into its corresponding amino acid. That made it a little bit more clear for me. The point is, this is all very important, okay? We have to know more about this, and, you know, it's not going to change anything in your system, okay? Basically, what they're saying is, or what I'm going to go with, is the vaccine, once they know, and they've perfected it, once it goes into your system, it knows where to go. It's not going to affect anything else, and it's going to cure whatever's in your body. Will it have side effects? Who knows? Like I said, we're all waiting. We're all going to wait and just see what happens. Okay? Just be patient, guys. That's all. Like I said before, the vaccine has provided us with so many great cures for other things in the past. And we just got to wait. Vaccine. Short word, but long results. Does that sound good? Okay. Now, like I said, there's nothing else to do but wait. But while you wait, you might as well enjoy these movies that contain some kind of vaccination theme. Great films such as Contagion. I tried to watch this one. I don't know. It was okay. Vaxxed, spelled with 2 X's. From cover-up to catastrophe. Ooh. I've never seen that one. 1986, The Act. Never saw that one either. Chosen Survivors. Ironically, it's got a shape of a bat on the poster. What is it? 1,758 feet underground, a perfect world programmed for man's survival, except for chosen survivors. Okay. Never saw that one either. The Halt, nope. The Bachelor Father, nope. A Place in the World, no. So Much for So Little, that's what she said. Dr. Socrates, Darkness, The Silent Epidemic, The Untold Story of Vaccines, that could be good. Unvaxxed, a documentary, commentary, whatever. Robert De Niro does it. Oh, nice. Okay. The Spiral Road, Hillman, the perilous quest to save the world's children. Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard of any of these movies, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. That trip we took with Dad. Um, okay. Yeah, just I don't know. Watch a Seinfeld or Frasier or I don't know. Just stick to the classics. That's all. Like I said, guys. The whole point of a vaccination, okay, is that it's here to cure you. Okay, don't. I'm just gonna say this. I mean, there's a lot of people out there protesting and saying that COVID-19 isn't real, and oh, they're trying to feed you the vaccine because they want you to get sicker. Just stop it. Stop being a fucking idiot. Stop being the Malakias that you were born to be, and be the good person that we want you to be. Okay, this shit is real, guys. Okay. Who knows how much longer it's going to last? I mean, they're saying the spring, everything, worst case scenario, we will have vaccines for everybody, or just a lot more coming in. Be patient, But this shit is real, guys, okay? And a vaccine is meant to help you, okay? There's no conspiracy, okay? Stop watching these fucking movies and Illuminatis and, pretending that you people want us dead and they're using us for lab rats and shit. I mean, just stop it. Move out, get out of your parents' basement. I know rent is a lot, but trust me, you're going mental. You got to go out and enjoy the world and find out how to make your own sandwich. And just have faith, okay? Have a little faith. Have a little faith in me. And have a little faith in the vaccine, okay? It's here to help us. People are working their asses off, overtime here, just trying to figure out, what, or just like, trying to create a cure for us, okay? And they've done it, and hopefully it works, okay? Pfizer has come out with the first cure here, as far as we know, and Pfizer's coronavirus vaccine is more than 90% effective in first analyst companies report. Okay? That's it. Just, have faith, guys. Again, it's the internet. I know, I get it, but, come on, man. Let's just assume that, there's people out there that actually give a shit about us, okay? And there's not people that are conspiring to kill us and want us trapped in a bubble, okay? I'm sick and tired of this shit. I gotta be honest with you. I mean, people think that the coronavirus is all fake, and what do they have to gain from that? What? Like, shops are closing down, people are losing their businesses. People can't work. They got to work from home. They're going nuts. What are they like? What does the government or what does the world they have to gain from this? Nothing. So like I said, have faith. Wait for the vaccines to come in. I know it's Christmas time. I know a lot of people are, more paranoid at this time, and just they want to make sure everything's okay with their families, and but keep in mind, if someone is sick, you got to get medicine to get better. And in cases like this, we need a vaccine.